Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of Time to Talk with Ty in Thailand. This is actually my second episode and I am coming to you today from actually another hotel room. I have an interesting story to tell you, but I have some notes on my phone because I've been so busy. And as you know, like I said earlier, we're on a 12-hour time difference. So my sleeping patterns have been all over the place, but I have been sleeping. So I'm here to report that my plan of relaxing and actually sleeping, believe it or not, I rarely, and most of my friends and family can attest to this, I rarely sleep at home. And I have been getting some really good sleep, and I'm sure that I looked well rested as opposed to my first video where I was very tired and jet lagged. But I just want to talk to you guys a little bit. First of all, I should greet you guys properly, the proper Thai way, which is Sawadee Ka. That means hello. It is the way to say hello in Thai, or Sawadee Ka is also, with bowing, the way to say goodbye. So I wanted to greet you guys properly. But I just want to thank you guys for joining me. We have been here in Thailand now for about 6 days, 6 full days, and we're still in Bangkok. So a little story of why my background has changed here. We were staying at an Airbnb, and we did not know, nor did I research, that Airbnb was illegal in Thailand. And the reason I did not know that was because I found my Airbnbs on the Airbnb site. I know friends at Airbnb, and I know that you have to go on the site to upload your pictures and your properties. And I was just shocked that Airbnb allowed these properties to be listed if they're illegal in Thailand. But I don't know it's not, I won't blame it 100% on Airbnb, but I would just say that be careful when you are traveling to Thailand and you do plan on staying in an Airbnb. I know lots of people who have, and actually our Airbnb is still secured in Chiang Mai, but I think that some buildings are cracking down a little bit more than others. I'm not here to say to do anything illegal, but just check into it before you make your reservations. I now join you from the Continent Hotel, which is still in Bangkok. It's just a little bit ways down the road. We're still on Sukhumvit. We're in the area Asuk, and we're very convenient to all of the forms of travel. So the BTS, which is the Sky Train, is right outside our door. The MRT, which is their subway, is also right downstairs. And other methods of transportation here in Thailand are Grab. Grab is their version of Uber. So they have Grab for food, they have Grab for cars, they have Grab for motorcycles. And why motorcycles? Motorcycles actually get through the traffic much quicker than cars or any of the other methods of transportation. So if you're daring, you can grab a motorcycle while you're here. I myself personally like to stay enclosed in a vehicle, but it is a quick way to get around in Thailand. One of the oldest methods of getting around in Thailand is the tuk-tuk. And it is like a three-wheeled vehicle, and it looks like I guess my best way of describing it is something like a Flintstone car. And they're fun, they're novelty, and they're another good way to get around in Thailand and see the sights. And I love the tuk-tuk. Actually, when we go to Phuket, I hope to show you some videos of some of their tuk-tuks. So Phuket, Patong Beach is more of a party town, so they have a lot of their tuk-tuks have huge speakers in the back, lights, and all types of things. These tuk-tuks here in Bangkok are a little bit more simple than that. They're just used as modes of transportation. So like I said, I have a few notes because I want to tell you guys what I've been doing these past 6 days, including today, since we've been here in Bangkok. On day one, we actually, and I think I may have touched on this, we went to get massages. So massages here in Thailand range anywhere from about $8 and they can go up to around $30. How cheap is that? All of you know, in America, when it's time to get a massage, you are prepared to pay $60 or more for a massage. So there are lots of schools for massage here. Actually, they teach massage at a lot of the temples. One of the temples that teaches a massage is called Wat Po, and I believe that my husband is going to go there tomorrow. I may, because I've been getting up pretty early, get up and go with him. It is one of the schools of massage here in Thailand. So the most popular massage, other than the Thai massage, which is the one where you keep all of your clothing on and you're bending and stretching in all these different ways, which is what my husband has been doing since we've been here. He did one foot massage with me, but other than that, he's been doing Thai massages. He's more daring than me because I want to relax at this point. I have added, I did an oil massage the other day, and the oil massages are only about 100 baht more. 100 baht is about $3 US. So they're very well worth it. My favorite, I did talk about the hand and arm massage. I did do one of those the other day, but I remembered why I fell in love with massage here in Thailand, the foot massage. So a lot of people leave the office on their lunch break and they stop in and they get a foot massage. So the Thai foot massage is amazing. They normally run, if it's 30 minutes, they run about the $8 that I was referring to. I have been getting the 1 hour foot massages, which include foot, leg, the back of your shins, your calves, all of those tired muscles, and they are complete with a shoulder neck massage as well. They always end off with a shoulder neck massage, so it's well worth it because you just get that as an added bonus. So we switched our Airbnb to the Continent Hotel, and the Continent Hotel is actually a boutique hotel. There's not a whole bunch of rooms. There's a lot of floors, but it is a very nice. Chris and I love staying in boutique hotels. It's an amazing hotel. It's actually a five-star hotel, and we lucked out with this one because it's only, well, we were able to get a rate of about $108 per night, including taxes, which is amazing because once we arrived here, we were upgraded to the Sky Room, and the Sky Room includes nightly cocktail hour for 2 hours and late checkout. That is another thing that it includes. So we definitely have been partaking of the nightly cocktail hour, and I'll tell you what our schedules have been looking like these past few days lately. We did get a massage at another swanky massage parlor here in Bangkok, and it was on the expensive side. I paid around $98 US for Chris and I to get 2 hour massages though. So he had a 2 hour Thai massage for around $30, and I had a 2 hour oil massage, including herbal balls. So let me get back to that. They used sweet almond oil, and it was a 2 hour massage, and I added on the herbal balls, which took my massage to the next level. I will have a picture of what the herbal balls look like for you right here. And the herbal balls are basically, herbal balls were used for Thai royalty to relieve their achy joints and bones. Well, actually, it's so funny because they say herbal balls were used to take away the stress from Thai royalty. You know, it's so stressful being royal. So that's why I chose to add those herbal balls onto my massage, because it's so stressful being here in Thailand on vacation for 30 days. No, I still am working. Like I said, I still am working. But the herbal balls are heated up, and as they are placing them on your back, so one at a time, as they're using them down your spine and on every part of your body, they're heating up the other ones, and then they bring those over, so you're always continuously having warm compresses placed on different parts of your body, and it is amazing. Trust me, I really think that I'm going to bring them back home with me. And normally when you have massages and you utilize the herbal balls at a lot of the places, they just let you keep them because they do not reuse them. They do not reuse them, I repeat, on anyone else. Now, as I'm getting my massages, I'm trying to really clear my mind, but as I told you guys before, it is really, really hard for me to escape. But my biggest fear when I roll over, what do you think my biggest fear is when I roll over? Is that they're going to put a towel over my lashes. No, I'm just kidding. But no, shout out to my bestie, Meta Gauthier of Beauty by Gauthier. She is the one responsible for these flawless, fluffy lashes of mine. Yes. And I am really scared that they're going to smash my lashes though. But other than that, I really, 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 really am trying to figure out how to clear my mind throughout the entire massage because I still have home on my mind, and which is normal. I've been writing offers 4 o'clock in the morning, my time, 4 p.m. U.S. time, New York time, Eastern time. And we've been starting each day with a breakfast. So breakfast is actually included in those perks that I was talking about. So breakfast is on the 35th floor, which has an amazing view. I will make sure that I show that as well. So we've been eating breakfast in the morning and we have been enjoying that. Oh my gosh, the fresh juice. When I travel though to other countries, the fresh fruit juice is what I love. Like, it's my favorite part of breakfast. Fresh fruit, fresh juice. You're eating food with low to no additives, and that is why I probably have so much energy right now. And I'm not sitting here sluggish as normal. So let me just stop and just tell you guys a little bit about what we've been doing and how our days have been going. Starting with the day. We normally have been getting up around 7 a.m., which is unheard of for Ty Thomas in Rochester, New York. Unheard of, okay? The only reason I get up at 7 a.m. is if I have a hair appointment, I'm going to the hospital, or someone that I love is going to the hospital, or I have a flight to catch. That is it. But what's been happening is we get up in the morning around 7, go to breakfast, and then we come back in the room. Now, Chris has been doing different martial arts. He's been doing kung fu. Today he's doing nunchucks. I told him don't bring any of that stuff back to the room. He is actually doing Shaolin swords today and stunts, I believe. So he is out and I'm here with you guys. So what normally happens is once he comes back from his first class, which ends around 10:30 or 11, we go for our hour-long massage together. So it's our way to spend time together in the morning after breakfast. Once we go for our massages, we come back and he prepares for his next class. Sometimes we have time to grab a little cha yen, which I told you guys about, the black tea. And then sometimes we have time to grab a bite after breakfast just so we can have snacks in the room. And then he leaves for his class. And when he does that, that's when I do my things like either blogging or there's a couple things that I'm working on, getting some work done at home. And it is amazing. It is truly amazing. I think that I take for granted that I don't have time to just sit and do nothing. As I tell my friends, I like taking Thai naps where I just sit and blink for hours and I'm exhausted, but I never actually go to sleep. So here I have been sleeping. So after Chris comes back from his classes, we go up. Normally it's around 4:30, 5 o'clock. We go upstairs to cocktail hour, which includes free drinks, hors d'oeuvres, heavy hors d'oeuvres, and then we come downstairs and at 6 o'clock it is time for a nap, a real nap. And when I tell you guys that I have been sleeping, I get in the bed with the purpose of sleeping. Sometimes I respond to my text messages and I turn off my phone. Well, my notifications are never on my phone, but I flip over my phone and I sleep. I sleep for 4 to 5 hours, and then we wake up, and then we decide what we're going to do for dinner. And then the thing that I really love about sleeping from around 6 p.m. to 9 or 10 p.m. is that, especially that 6 to 9 time frame, or that 6 to 9 time frame, is that everyone at home is also sleeping. So I am not missing anything. I don't feel like anyone needs me, and I sleep like a baby. Okay? And then I'm just, the other thing about it is, like I said, we're on a 12-hour time difference. So I'm actually ahead 12 hours. Where else do you know that you can go eat the good food that I described, the delicious food? The weather is always amazing, 90 plus degrees. Get $8 massages and be 12 hours ahead of your work schedule. I'm telling you guys, you better come to Thailand. I am telling you, book your trip now. The other thing that we are looking forward to doing this evening is going to a traditional Thai restaurant, which has 1 Michelin star. And you guys know Michelin stars simply are ways of recognizing levels of service. It's not always about the food. It includes the food, the service, and all of the things that go with the ambiance and the atmosphere of the restaurant. So we are going to a Michelin star restaurant this evening called The Local, and I'm looking forward to that around 10 o'clock after my nap. And I will definitely take pictures and let you guys know how the food was. Backing up to Michelin star, speaking of Michelin star, I'm not sure if I mentioned this. So there is a local street food chef by the name of Jay Fay, and she has received a Michelin star for her cooking. She makes a crab omelet, which I am just drooling talking about it. But get this, we went there a couple days ago thinking that we were just going to sit down and eat. No. Someone in line told us that we needed to come back the next day at 10 a.m. when they opened, put our name on a list, and then come back at before 2 p.m. to see if our name comes up on that list. So then there's an email, and we're like, oh, we'll just send an email. Okay. We looked, and the email said they're booked through December. So Christopher Thomas, my husband, in true Christopher Thomas form, and all of my friends can attest to this, says, oh, I'm going to call American Express, their concierge service, and I'm going to ask them to get us on the list for JFA. Okay, so we waited a couple days, and yesterday we received an email that simply said, online booking is booked through February 2020. Guys, I feel like I'm going to get on the list now for next year, because don't you just know that that food is going to be good? Like, I cannot wait. I can't wait. She has received a Michelin star, and she is a street food chef. And she doesn't even like the recognition. So if you see her cooking, it is so funny. She wears these like goggles. She wears black. I actually took a short clip of her cooking, which I will show you. And it is just an amazing thing to see. So she loves her craft. Obviously, she loves cooking, and she's good at what she does, and she has really made a name for herself, and she's not even trying to. But there are so many Michelin star restaurants in Thailand. You definitely want to look on the different sites like TripAdvisor, or even like my husband's been doing, Googling Michelin star restaurants, in the area. There's not a lot of cities that have so many Michelin star restaurants in one place. So I'm looking forward to that. We're also still looking for a place to have Thanksgiving dinner for when our friends get here. And we haven't narrowed down to a couple of places. Chris and I haven't really agreed on a place yet, because I'm not one of the people who loves, $100 plate and this much food. You can't even see that much food on the plate, for $100. I'm all about, my husband is all about the experience, but I'm all about the food. I am completely and totally a foodie, and I can eat a lot. I don't overeat, but I want a a good portion, not you know, I don't overindulge in food, but like I said, I want a good portion and I want to enjoy my food. Here in Thailand, that's something about the food. It does have spice to it. It does have a lot of flavor. It is the most flavorful food I've ever tasted. It's a different type of spice. So it's very pleasing to the palate. And I really want that for Thanksgiving, along with having enough food to eat, because Thanksgiving is about overindulging, putting too much food on your plate and all of that. But that being said, I haven't felt sluggish. I have not felt, you know, weighed down by food since I've been here, because I have been eating more than normal. I did make it up to the gym yesterday just to work off a little bit, but I have, with the meals that we eat 2 to 3 times a day, I still don't feel sluggish. Like I said, because there's not all of the additives. Oh, shout out to Embellish Boutique for my wooden bracelet and my wooden earrings. You guys see wooden? Oh, let me come up here so you guys can see those wooden earrings. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, and you guys notice that I have on another wig today. This is Ginger. Shout out to B Mercedes Wigs. Ginger's looking cute here in Thailand. But yes, so the other thing, what's something else that we've done since we've been here? Like I said, this is not about temples. This trip, we've done a lot of temples. You can actually go to my blog post on Tyme.com to see Thailand last year. We did a lot of temples and things of that nature. So if you're looking for that, but like I said, you can always email me. You can always send a message on my blog. You can always drop a message here on YouTube on my channel. You can always Facebook me, Instagram, IG me, send me a message on IG. Any of those things if you want information about Thailand, because this is, like I said, our 4th time coming, and we truly love it. It has become our annual trip. We love, love, love coming here because there's so many things about it. Okay, there is another spot that my neighbor told me about, and shout out to Jonathan Bernard. He told me about this spot called the Rabbit Hole. So if you're like me, you love handcrafted cocktails. So I mean, okay, rum and coke, gin and tonic, those are fine, but actually watching a true, and I don't even call them bartenders, I call them drink smiths, actually watching a true drink smith who perfects the craft of making drinks. I mean, lighting things on fire, putting the zest around the rim. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, you haven't had a real drink, okay? So we went to a place called the Rabbit Hole. And when I say it's a rabbit hole, truly as it sounds, we could not find it. We walked, our Grab driver dropped us off. We walked past it 6 times in both directions until we decided to stop and ask someone from here, where is the rabbit hole? He turns around, goes to a blank door. There's no sign, opens the door and points inside. So we went inside. It was just as my neighbor Jonathan described. It was dim and sultry and sexy. It was an amazing bar. Just not, I don't even feel right calling it a bar. It was an amazing experience. So we sat on the 2nd level and we could look down over the bar and the drinksmiths as they were crafting our cocktails. And I didn't remember, the drink menu is extensive. I had that information for the Rabbit Hole if you're ever here in Thailand, but I didn't remember any drink from that menu, but I remembered from their Instagram page this purple drink that I saw called the Purple Rain. And I just looked at her and I said, my husband was like, I don't even want to, anything that has too many pages, any menu, I should say, because he loves reading, but any menu that has too many pages, he's like, I'm over it, babe, just choose for me. So I said, do you still serve the Purple Rain? And she said, yes. I said 2 of those. So it came in the cutest glass, I will show you guys a picture of that. And it was, I couldn't see it in the dark, but I remember what it looked like from Instagram. But it came in the cutest glass, and it had like a little I don't even know what you call it, but it went up kind of like a teapot, and you drink from that little spout, like a little spout. And the drink was amazing. I'm not just making this up. The drink was amazing, and not only that, we just needed one. We only needed one drink, and we were like, okay, we're good, we're done. So after that, we walked a little bit, and then we took a taxi to Soy Cowboy. Those of you who are prudes can actually just cut the video off right now. If you're a prude, cut the video off. I'm going to give you some time. And if you're still here, I will tell you about Soy Cowboy, okay? Soy Cowboy was actually, in the 1970s, it was named after an African-American cowboy hat wearing gentleman that basically brought one of the first bars here to Thailand on that strip. So soy means a street off of a main road. It's the Thai way of saying a street off of a main road. So it's almost like an alley, but not really. It's a little street. And it is lined with about 20 to 30 go-go bars. So go-go bars, they mean dancing. Girls dancing. It's almost like their red light district here. But it's just dancing, people having fun, drinking, taking shots, hanging out, so much food, so much food. And here in Bangkok, they only stay open until about 2 in the morning, which is the same as home. So we've been doing really good at getting back to the room, and getting some good sleep. But normally when I come back to the room, sometimes I work, because then it's 2 in the afternoon at home, and I sometimes work for like an hour, but then I go to sleep. But Soy Cowboy is a lot of fun. There's actually I will get a good picture of it this evening, but there's actually a street similar in Patong where we'll go, and it is a huge, much larger street. But here it's small in Bangkok. And afterwards, after you go to a couple bars and hang out, have fun, everyone's having fun. There's never any drama. I love that. Did I mention that about Thailand? The crime rate is very low here. I can actually get you guys statistics, but the crime rate is very low. The Thai people are very honorable. My husband likes to give this example all the time. Very similar to Japan, when we traveled to Japan. Very honorable people. Before they perform a service, they bow. After a service, they bow. When they enter, when you're entering into, and they're holding the door, it is very honorable, a very honorable people, very non-aggressive. Thailand is actually called Land of Smiles. So one of the greetings, or the way when you say Sawadi, like I said, Sawadi Ka, they're always smiling, they are always bowing, and it's just a good, warm feeling. I can't even think of another way to describe it. When you are in a country where there is a lot of aggression at times, and people are a little caught up because of the politics and the things going on in the world, it is a breath of fresh air to come somewhere where they're always seemingly happy, or even not, if not happy, in a great mood. They have wonderful, wonderful moods and dispositions, and yeah, it's an amazing thing. So going back to the crime, there is little to no crime. My husband likes to give the example of you leave your wallet somewhere and it's sitting on the bar for 2 hours. Once you get back to it, either it's still sitting there, or there's someone looking for you to give it back to you. Now, don't get me wrong, there are plenty of people in America like this, but it is a breath of fresh air to know that you are surrounded. Also, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that crime never happens here or things never happen, but the rate is very low. And with anywhere, you have to be careful with your surroundings. So you're not getting drunk, you're not, putting yourself in a precarious situation. But it's a wonderful, wonderful place to be. And I'm just excited, like truly blessed and excited that I'm here for 30 days to be able to practice the art of relaxation, and that I'm able to enjoy this journey with you guys. So continue to follow me. I will have other videos, other stories, and I'm just trying to see if there's anything that I forgot to tell you guys. I don't think that there is. Pretty much when Chris gets back, like I said, we'll do our normal. We'll go to cocktail hour, and then we will come and take our naps, and we will get up and go to dinner, and I will make sure that at least on my Tyme page, I'll post some pictures on Facebook of my dinner and things of that nature. But I just thank you guys so much for joining me, and sawadee ka. Enjoy your day. Thank you for watching Time to Talk with Ty. Please feel free to subscribe to my channel and my blog at tytime.com. Join me for more amazing guests and topics, and also feel free to comment below about this episode or ideas for upcoming episodes.